I'm Sarah Starr, and this is your space weather forecast for the day. Since the beginning of 2024, has it felt like you've been hit by a freight train literally every single day? The energy is off of the charts, literally. 2 Schumann blackouts plus massive spikes, and we're not even into February. So what does this mean? It means that these Ascension energies are for you. Our day is starting off with some powerful energy, and it's helping support us and build some proper routines. And that is going to help us in those future goals. Today we are feeling strong and capable, and we have the mood and attitude right now to remove anything that is not on our path, anything that is not supporting it. However, later we may be experiencing some dark and complex emotions. That's not something we're looking forward to, but note that this is a possibility. And the themes that are surrounding it may be power struggles. It may be attempting to control or be controlled. And we have our first full moon early tomorrow morning. And remember, this is the first of 5 super new moons this year. And this is helping push you into the new person, the new life that you're creating. Let's look into the solar weather. So this is what we're presented on the Schumann today. So we have had massive quantum leaps since the beginning of January, and we're getting so much more. So a lot of collective purging, a lot of things, a lot of emotions are coming up to the front right now. And that's helping you shed and drop all of the things that are not accumulating and on your direct new path. So yet again, you may be feeling wired. You may be feeling drained. You might feel completely out of sorts. Those stomach issues are still persistent right now. That anxiety is still persistent right now. And we have a beautiful rainbow blast that is coming in, not quite in gamma range, but we have a lot of theta, a lot of beta. And currently our power is at a 36, so it is mid-range. Notice the frequency is climbing, like I said, especially after those Schumann spikes. So we will see it yet again climb. Look, 777, haha. But no, seriously. So this is going to climb today to match those frequencies that we saw on our Schumann chart. Now, solar weather is going to be low. Like I said, we don't have too many active regions. They're pretty much stable or in a state of decay. However, we're around 400 kilometers per second with KP2 solar winds right now. We're going to pretty much stay there. We have that weak positive polarity enhancement. That would be this persistent for the next 2 days, and then we're dropping back down to background levels. So there won't be too much going on. However, we may feel very pressurized right now, but remember, pressure creates diamonds. So here are our solar flares from today. So we are in January 10, 3538 is showing a little bit of light. This is the largest flare that we've had today, this C9.5, almost into M class range, but this region is decaying at the moment. Like I said, most of these are very, very stable. 3536 is heading off of the limb of the sun, so we really don't have to worry too much about that region because the percentages did go down. And we still have 10 sunspot regions on the sun. We have some potentials right here that have not been numbered. We are going to look at 3540 and 3541. They are kind of jumbled together. These are the most complex regions. We haven't had too much from here actually, but these yet again are going to be the most active with the highest percentage. So this is 3540. This is the upper region of what I just showed you in beta range, around 240 in size. Number of sunspots, quite a lot. We have 14 here. Notice the percentage. We only have a 20% chance, but like I said, we don't have too many active regions. This one is spreading apart. So 3541, which is below, this is going to be more of an active region than 3540. But since they're grouped together, we're gonna look at them both. So let's look at 3541. Now these are still spread apart regions, but the percentage of having some C-class flares or an M-class flare from this region are more predominant than any of the other regions. It is still spreading apart. This region is really in a state of decay, even though it's larger in size, but yet again, these are 2 different regions. And yesterday we had 2 more filament liftoffs. Now both were located near the southeastern limb. Here's a look at the first one. Now the first one is not Earth directed, and this is located beyond the limb. This filament is very, very slow moving, below 500 kilometers per second. But like I said, there are no Earth-directed components. However, the second one is still being analyzed, but let's look at that. This one was a lot more powerful, and it was a 40 to 50 degree long filament. However, yet again, it is being analyzed. Let's see the velocity. Now, the velocity of this one is slightly faster, so it is still around 500 kilometers per second. Some of the bulk right here is around the 700 range. But yet again, this one is being analyzed if there is any Earth-directed components. So we still have some very low solar activity at the moment. However, we are really feeling it. We have not had a break since Christmas. And then heading into the new year with an X-class flare just on top of it, plus the Schumann blackouts, and then all of the spikes on top of it. Don't feel terrible if you need to rest, because it is not easy, especially if you are sensitive to these energies and you are an empath. This is not easy. You need to try to ground. It is very hard because the foundation is very unstable because we are switching these timelines. However, there are different ways to ground and different ways to get that energy moving throughout your body, so it will help acclimate you to the right frequency. So how do you feel? Are you feeling literally like you got hit by a bus? Do you feel like you need to sleep a lot more? And what are your physical symptoms? Remember, we're all going through this together, so let's create that community. What do you guys feel? I'm Sarah Starr, and this is your space weather forecast for the day. Love ya.